So the question is, are we still in Tubataha here?
Not anymore.
No, we are near.
Puerto Princessa.
And is there a coral reef?
A little bit.
A little bit, but why are we still diving?
For mackerel.
Mackerel, so there's muck diving.
Muck diving.
That's really funny, muck diving. You have to laugh all the time. What can we see in muck diving?
Seahorses, creatures, shrimps, crabs, flamboyant cuttlefishes.
Frogfish?
Frogfish? Did you see frogfish?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, big one?
Medium size, but a rare species.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Let's go diving. So, muck diving highlight number 1 is the famous and sought out flamboyant cuttlefish. So this is a cephalopod, a relative of the squid and octopi, and actually the scientific name of this species recently changed. So I made a separate video about that. This is really quite a highlight, and so to find that within minutes of descending underwater in Puerto Princessa was really quite cool. So this animal can change the color and the pattern on its surface very quickly, and that was cool to see. Now we also saw a flatworm, and that is actually it's not a sea slug, it's a different phylum, and these are very brazen because they are very poisonous. So if you eat them, you meaning any marine predator, you're going to get really sick or even potentially die. And so it came right at me. There were more highlights. There were these very cool, dangerous animals here. What is this? This is a stingray, a blue-spotted stingray. Here are its eyes. And this was definitely a highlight for me. This is a species of goby, Valenciennea immaculata, which I don't think I had seen before. I definitely had not filmed it. Now, of course, you always have these really cool scorpionfish, and they are quite venomous, and they're really well camouflaged. This is a Cockatoo Waspfish, which is a relative really of the scorpionfish, and it's camouflaged as a piece of dead leaf, but it's actually a fish, so it's very hard to pick out. Now, what is this? Is this also an animal camouflaged as a piece of plant, or what kind of organism is this? Leave a comment in the description. Now, these are Juvenile Sweetlips, also really cool to see, and guess what they're mimicking? Flatworms. So they are having this weird wiggling motion, and this is what they do to look in terms of their movement like these very poisonous flatworms. Frogfish. This is a really cool species of frogfish. I'm not actually exactly sure what species that is. And if you know, again, please leave a comment in the description. This is something our very competent dive guide, Jim, found for me. And they're highly camouflaged, and they sit around and wait for small fish to come by. Seahorse, always really cool to see, very enjoyable. And this one was really posing quite nicely. Often they're trying to turn away from a video light. And these are 2 sea moths or dragonfish. So these are highly armored small fish. Often they travel in pairs. It's a really good opportunity to film them. So they are in a family on their own, and there is an order of fishes, which is the higher taxonomic category. So, order is above family, and it's just the sea moths and the flying gannets. So these are these highly armored bottom-living fish. They feed on invertebrates in the sand, and look how well they're camouflaged are. And they are really matching the coloration of the sand quite nicely, both the color as well as the pattern of the sand. So this is really something you see in muck diving quite a bit, that you see these animals which are really masters of camouflage, either, as in this case, as a defensive strategy that they don't want to get eaten, that they don't want to be detected by larger predatory fishes, or in other cases they're predators and they don't want to be seen by their prey. Of course, everybody loves Nudibranchs, and this is a kind of Hypsilodoris, maybe Pollocky. And there is another species which I had not seen before, that's Aegirus villosus. Very pretty tiny sea slugs. These are minute animals, so only a couple of millimeters long, and they were sitting on this piece of seaweed. Now, at the end of the dive, our DMs were doing a bunch of cool stunts with the air coming from their regulators. That's not why I go diving, but it's still kind of cool to see. Now, you might be wondering, what am I doing in Palawan, in Puerto Princessa? Because if you follow my channel, you know that I'm normally based on Negros Island, which is a different part of the Philippines. So there are two reasons. The rightfully famous Professor Kent Carpenter of Old Dominion University and myself, we are on a mission to catalog all the fish species in Tubataha reefs, and this is a project we are doing together with the awesome people of the Tubataha Management Office. And at this point, I believe we are at 563 species. And we will also put together a guide, a popular science guide for divers, with all of the fishes of Tubataha. So that book will probably come out in September or October, so stay tuned. There will definitely be an announcement here. And I have a lot of footage from this trip. So, in the coming weeks, I will hopefully get to editing that footage. So there will be footage from actual Tubataha, not just from Puerto Princessa, which is really the drop-off point, the jump-off point to Tubataha. And the nice people of Aggressor, so Aggressor Philippines Liverboard, who hosted us on their boat, they do 2 dives in Puerto Princesa at the end of the trip. So that's why I got to Muck dive in Puerto. And also in other channel news, 2 awesome friends of mine and me got a outreach grant from the British Ecological Society to make educational videos about fish biology. So that's also something that's coming. So, definitely don't miss any of that good stuff, and see you soon.